In Matthew chapter 16 verse 18, Jesus says to one of his disciples, "Thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church." Now the Catholic Church typically points out this verse in particular to verify their claims of being the one true church, since they trace back their papacy all the way back to Simon Peter. But is Simon the rock, or is it something else? Many Protestant critics will allude to the original Greek, where Peter is known as Petros, meaning pebble, whereas the rock which Jesus mentions is Petra, meaning stone. However, there are two problems with this. First of all, the word Petra is feminine, which means that calling Simon Petros still fits with the obvious wordplay while keeping consistent grammatically. If you're still not convinced though, Jesus didn't speak Greek in this context. He spoke Aramaic, and the actual name he gave Peter was Kepha, sometimes transliterated as Kephas. In the original language Jesus used, the word for rock and Peter would have been the exact same. I think it's pretty clear that Jesus is telling Peter that he will be the one to eventually start the new church at Pentecost, which we see in Acts verses 14 to 42. So that settles it, right? This proves that the Catholic Church is the one true church created by Jesus himself. While I do believe that Peter was an early leader who helped create Jesus' church, the Catholic premise hinges on the idea that Peter was the first bishop of Rome, and there is no evidence historically or biblically to make that claim. In fact, the Bible hints at Peter being a traveling evangelist, much like Paul, without ever being in charge of a specific geographical region. Now, I definitely believe that Peter was crucified in Rome and that he was tasked with starting Christ's church, but I don't believe the church that he helped create looks anything like the Catholic Church we see today.